Okay, so this video is going to be about Inferno, and as you all know, it's been a few weeks now that a new implementation has changed the way that Inferno awards us, because there's now new things that are available to us in the game, which means that we aren't constantly getting the gold and speed ups that we got before in the Inferno before the change. So to go over the different point values to get points, this is talking about all the different ways to receive points, all right? And this is laid out in the Inferno. It's just on this screen, everything's all here, so you don't have to scroll through as I'm talking. When you increase one building force, you get 1 point. So depending on what building you're doing, you are able to get 1 point for every building force. So for example, right now I am building the embassy up, and the amount that I will get in force is in the upgrade rewards. So right now, what I'm building is going to increase 267,000 and 531 in force. So that will increase my Inferno points by that much, okay? Now, when it comes to buildings, if you choose to, like say I wanted to destroy this cabin, demolish it, which I can go into the I button and demolish it, and then rebuild that same thing, it's not going to give me points, because the game makers have realized that players were doing that and decided to discontinue allowing us to do that. And that's in the rules in the Inferno. So if you go down here, go to Inferno, and you click on the I button, it says about increasing building force rule, demolishing current buildings and rebuilding them won't be given any points. So only in the increasing of highest total building force will ensure you of task points. Below are the details. So a building task point equals new highest total building force after performing building action. Okay, so what this rule means is, even if I were to demolish this building, this one that's at an 11, even if I were to go in here and demolish it, okay, I'm going to demolish it right now. I'm going to go back in and look at my force. My building force went down, not very much, 384,863. So that went down a little more than 5,000 in force, okay? But I'm not going to gain any points because I demolished a building earlier, and I lost quite a bit of force. So I'm going to build this cabin back up. I'm going to instant build. I had demolished it when it was at 17, okay? And it had taken my building force down 59,000 and 57 in force. So I need to bring it back up to 17 in order to start upgrading. Now, I'm not going to actually upgrade it past 17 in this quick video here, because I don't want to go past 17 so that you can see what the Inferno points. They're not giving me any points right now, okay? So I'm at 15. I'm gonna buy another, should have just bought a 7 million one. All right, so I'm gonna instant upgrade up to 16. Now, I've just rebuilt up to 16. I demolished an 11. So had I not demolished that building that was a 17, I wouldn't have gained any points in Inferno. So let's go in here, and Inferno points, I have gained no points, okay? I have 10 minutes left in this round of Inferno. So let's go ahead and upgrade again. I'm going to upgrade to 17. Now let's go in here, and did I get any points? No, because the building I had originally demolished was at level 17, Now, if I were to go here and, oh man, I'm spending a lot of gold here. There's no way I can, should have just bought. All right, so I'm instant upgrading that. So because my force originally, my building force was that the building before I demolished it was a 17. I didn't start gaining points until I now am increasing my building force from what it started with. So only when I increased that building from a 17 to an 18, that cabin, was I able to actually start getting points, because the game will watch what your force is in your building force when it comes to making building force points. Okay, so before I started, I had 261,270,081 in force, and I decreased it down, and so now I have 261,299,639 in force. So that means I have now increased my force by doing buildings, and so that's how I'm able to get Inferno points. I hope that makes sense. So if you demolish a current building and rebuild it, your highest total building force will not change and won't contribute to any task points. So that's how they recognize it, okay? So going back to this screen, the same is with your research force. You get 1 point for every research force you have. Every research you do has a different type of force. There's no way to demolish these researches and start fresh anew. So depending on what research you're doing is the amount that you're going to get for that research. Currently, right now, let's go into the academy and let's take a look at just what I'm researching right now. So I'm doing critical hit, so that's a sheriff. I'm doing both in sheriff. All right, so scroll over here. All right, so you always know what you're researching when you're looking in your academy. When it's blinking, the critical hit is blinking right now. So when I click on that, it's going to tell me what the upgrade rewards are going to be from 8 to 9. So right now I'm turning from 8 to 9. So I'm going to gain 914,800 points if I were to speed up this particular research. But as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, I have 28 days left. So I need a lot of speed ups to get that. So just when I actually complete this, I can time it right with when Inferno is happening so that I can keep those points. All right? And the bigger you get, the more points you will have. Okay? So say if I were to, let's go back, and I just unlocked, I'm now TC 28. So my academy, I've researched to 28. So I have Crystal Set, Advanced Economy, Advanced Combat. So these, it's really easy to unlock all of these, like the first one. So say, let's click on the Agent Range Attack. Just click on that. And you scroll down. Because this is only level 2, going from level 1 to level 2, you can see the force I'm going to gain from researching this is going to be 5,250. So that's not very much. It won't even get me to the level 1. So just be aware of what you're researching and how much points you're going to get from those. Now, when you use 4 stamina, and this is in regards of when you're attacking your outlaws, your minions, and also the black market. So anything that you use your stamina for. So like when you go into your items and you use your sheriff stamina. So like that's a very top thing that you can use. So any 4 sheriff stamina that you use. So the smallest amount that you can buy is 1,000 sheriff stamina. But say if you were to hit a level 1 minion, whatever, the amount that you use per hit is a lot less. But say you look at the number 2, you would only use 1,394. But you get a point for every 4 that you use stamina. So just in that one attack, so 1394. So let's get our calculator out. We're getting our calculator out. So 1394 divided by 4. So you'll get 348 points from attacking one level 2. So say if you were going to do a max attack. So right now, the max attack for a level 2, I would use 23,698 points or stamina. Going to our calculator, let's do 23,698 divided by 4. So I'd get 5,924 points, okay? So when you are doing a level 3, your attack, just one attack, is going to be 2,324 max attack. So you just divide that number by 4. That's how many points you will get for Inferno. All right. Same with level 4. The attack for one attack is going to be 3,718. Divide that by 4. Same with the max attack. You can do more max attack if you increase your stamina. So like I have, let's just use these real quick. So my max attack then increases because I can have a bigger max attack. So like just quickly looking at it, I'm going to get at least 10,000 points, 10,000 plus points if I do a max attack on this particular minion. And the same with level 5. So let's look for, not that one, that one. A level 5, it heard me. So when you look at the level 5, just a regular attack, just one attack is going to be 6,507. But it'll take a lot to kill one of these. But that you don't get any points for killing a minion in Inferno. Okay, so that's the way that you get points, by using stamina. So when it talks about stamina, it's killing your minions, killing your outlaws, and also when your alliance opens up the black market, that will also help you use stamina to kill that. Now, since I made my last Inferno video, the following were in it as well. Training 1 T1 troop, training 1 T2 troop, 1 T3 troop. So the points go up. So from T1 to T2 it doubles, T2 to T3 it doubles, T3 to T4 it doubles, T4 to T5 it doubles. So training T5s, I mean, it's going to take you a lot of resources. It's going to take you a lot of speed ups to get it complete, but you get double the points. So you have to really think about the resources you're using to get these points. Now, something that's been added since I have made my last Inferno video, because of the updates and everything, is the tier up. From T1 to T4, you get 7 points. T1 to T5, you get 15 points. T2 to T4, 6 points. And so on and so forth. And tiering up is simply going into your barrack, and see, instead of the train button, you can click on tier up. And you can go to Cowboys, Mercenaries, Agents. But if you do the T1, say if I wanted to tier up these pistolers and I wanted to do a full complement of them, and right now because my barrack is at, I believe, 27 or 28, I can tier up 9,600 troops. And the requirements are all going to be the new resources, the growth resources. And so in order to tier up, you will need to have the new resources. But as you can see exactly what you will need. So in order to tier up 9,600 T1s, and you can see it'll go to T4 Grenader. So in order to tier up from T1 to T4, so for every one T1 you move to T4, you get 7 points. Okay, so let's go to the calculator. All right, in order to get 7 points for every T1 that I do, if I do a full complement, it's 9,600 times 7, I'm going to get 67,200 points. Okay? So you need to think about when you're doing Inferno how many points you're going to be able to get for what you are doing. But there's also on top of that, like I've been saying, the resources and all of the other stuff that you can get from it. Now, in order to get points and to traverse each level, so when you are in Inferno and you are trying to get past the different levels, you are going to have the easy difficulty, and the first level is super easy to get past. Second level, easy as well. Third level is a little bit harder, but as long as you get past that second level, you will be bumped up to difficulty normal. The first level is easy here as well as the second level on normal. The third one is quite a bit more difficult, but it's feasible. As long as you get past that second level, you will be bumped up to difficulty hard. That first level is easy. Second level is a little bit more difficult. The third level does take a lot more, but as long as you stay past that second level on difficulty hard, you will remain at difficulty hard. Okay? If you go under any of the second levels on any of the difficulty levels, and you are going to be bumped down to the previous one. So just be aware of that. Let's talk about the timeline of Inferno. Every 3 hours, you will get a different set of rewards because Inferno runs every 3 hours. But they give you a 5-minute grace period before it actually starts. So it's actually just 2 hours and 55 minutes that it runs. As you can see here, all of the different times and what rewards are actually given at that time. I'm only showing the level goal 3 rewards because that is the only thing that's really different about every time it changes. So with the changes that Inferno has brought, that we get these different rewards, the crystal chests, like you will get, I think on normal level you'll get 30, but on the hard level you'll get 50 of the chests. So make sure that you are aware that as you complete each difficulty level, you'll get more rewards once you complete goal 3 and go up to the next difficulty level. Additionally, whenever you're looking at the timeline, you need to be aware that this timeline is set up for the game's time. So all of us are playing this game all around the world, but that doesn't reflect in the game. How do you know what time these actually are happening? You need to look in the game, in the chat box when you have it on either state view or your town view. When you look in your chat box before you actually click on and open it, in the bottom left hand corner, it's very small, but that is what the actual time is at the current moment. Okay? Okay, one last thing about Inferno is the rank rewards. So in order to get the rank rewards, you're actually competing against every single person that plays West game. So whatever points they have, but the problem is we don't know, none of us know exactly how many points someone is making in Inferno. So you can see the person that completed the last Inferno, if you click on it, you can see only the rewards they received, not the actual points they got. So if you want to get that number 1 rewards, the rank 2 to 3, or even in the top 10, you're gonna need to, you're really gonna need to just, get as many points as you possibly can and just like work hard. I can't tell you how many points these people are making to get the rank 1 to 10 rewards. I hope you guys have gotten a lot of good information out of this video and it's helping you. I know it's really late to bring this video out because people have been really angry with Inferno, and I've just been really busy with life and everything, and I'm sorry it's been hard for me to make videos, but I hope that you guys are able to really get a lot of great rewards from your Inferno. Now that it is changing and you're getting different rewards, I think in the long run it will be beneficial. I do miss the Inferno as it was, and I wish the game makers would have given the rewards like in a different type of event, like Inferno 2.0, and have like a different one where you could still gain the gold in 24-hour speed ups and speed ups, but then added a different, like maybe named it something different instead of just changing Inferno altogether, because I really, really liked the rewards that we got in the original way that Inferno was set up. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. I hope you guys are having a great day. Just stay positive, and I will talk to you later. All right, thanks. Bye, guys.